Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So in today's video we're going to be looking at VIX 100 1S index. All right, so I can see some opportunities on this particular pair, and we are on the weekly time frame, as you can see, and the market has been creating lower highs and lower lows previously. You see lower highs and lower lows, then it got to this level, right? One moment, it got here, created a kind of a double bottom, then started buying and went over this high, this previous lower high, then got to this level, pulled back to this level here. This is a kind of a demand zone here, so it is retesting right there now, so it can buy again. All right, so we can easily place our mark here as a zone. We can mark our zone right here and take note of it. All right, so this is actually a very nice zone here on this pair, and that is where we are having the market, the current market. Now I just wish I can just position this thing the way I want it right now. Okay, let's leave it there. Now look at the candlesticks we have around on. If you look at the candlesticks we have around this zone, you will see that the market has been rejecting this zone for a while. Sorry about that. Trying to adjust this. What's going on? So if you look at the candlesticks, we have around it, you can see they've been rejecting this zone. They've been rejecting this zone for some weeks now. You can see. Then the current candlestick is still selling into the zone, and would probably, there's a high chance it's going to be rejecting this zone at some point. And now, from what I can see on this weekly time frame, it looks like the market would want to create a double bottom, because it sold the first time to this level, then bought again, then it has been consolidating here for some weeks, then it sold back, it's now selling back to this zone. So we might end up having something that looks like a double bottom here, so that the market will buy, and when it buys, we have to wait and confirm the market is able to break above this particular zone here. You can see there is a zone here. It's a very clear zone right here. If the market is able to break break above this zone and close above it, then we should expect more sales from this, more buys from this pair. All right, meaning it would want to continue the bullish move from that is from the pullback. You can see this. All right, and also we have to look at this other thing that should also make us understand the market really wants to sell. Now, you see the market sold impulsively up to this level, then it started creating impulsive corrections, creating lower highs and lower lows. So we can easily put a trend line just like this to join the lower highs. Then if I duplicate this to put around here, then you can see that this is actually a structure that indicates the market would want to be breaking to the upside, so that we'll have some bullish move in the market. All right, this also another confirmation. You can see the impulsive sales, then the impulsive corrections. All right, so now let's go down to the daily time frame so we can have a better view of what is happening. Let's go to the daily time frame. All right, so on the daily time frame, you can see what is happening now. The market has been struggling to buy above this zone right here. You can see this zone is where market bought before, tried to buy, then sold. Since then, it's been struggling to buy above this zone. The next time it bought, it got to this level, then it sold back into the range. Now, what are we expecting now? We can see the impulsive buys right here, because as long as we are seeing a chance that the market is actually going to buy, then we will be looking out for structures that confirm that the market is also going to buy. So we go down the time frame, we are looking for structures that confirm the market will actually buy. So look at the market started buying here, created the first high, pulled back, and it actually created a double bottom here. On the daily time frame, there was a double bottom here. Then it bought to this level, came down. This is a higher high. Then it bought again to this level, created another high, which is a higher high. That means we can easily join a trend line. To have something like this. All right. trend line to have something like this. Then if I duplicate this trend line, we'll put it here. Then you'll be having something like this. You'll be having something like this. All right, something like this. All right, this indicates the market is actually doing what? It's actually buying. It's creating higher highs and higher lows. And also, if we look closely, we'll see this is actually a strong zone in the market. So what we want, then we have a strong a trend line here. So if the market is able to buy and break above this trend line and also break above this zone, we'll be experiencing some massive buys on this particular pair. All right, this is happening on the daily time frame. Meanwhile, let's go down to the 4-hourly time frame to also look at structures that still confirm the market would want to buy. All right, if we go down to the 4-hourly time frame, you can see what we have here, guys. See what we have here. Very nice structure we have here. All right, the market bought nicely. See the nice buys. Then on getting to this level, it started selling, creating lower highs and lower lows, creating lower highs and lower lows. You can see the sell is not smooth. The sell is not smooth compared to the way it bought. Then it sold to this level, then it bought again, created a lower high. Now it has sold back with these rejections here. Now guys, what do you think? First of all, we'd want to place a trend line to guide that sales. To guide these cells, if we put our trend line, we'll be having something like this. We'll be having something like this. All right. And if we duplicate it, we'll be having something like this. All right, this indicates the market will be buying, will be breaking to the upside. Then also, based on what we have here, this looks like a double bottom. It's the first time the market got here, then it sold back to the same level and it's rejecting this level. So what do we expect, guys? Buys, because this looks like a double bottom here, and this is the potential neckline here. So we can easily mark this neckline and then observe it. All right, so we have this zone right here, where if the market is able to break and close above this zone, then we're expecting more buys towards this. I think this was the neckline we found on the daily time frame, I guess. All right, so meanwhile we can still go down to the 4-hourly time, to the 1-hourly time frame, to look at more structures that will help us understand if the market is actually ready to going to buy and if it is ready to buy. All right, so going to the 1-hourly time frame, guys, you can see the structure we have here, guys. You can see the structure. If I put my trend line right here, if I put my trend line right here, guys, we will be having something like this. Then if you duplicate it again, now forget the fact that the chart is now full of lines. Once you are done marking all these things, you can then remove the lines you do not want at the moment, because we are coming down from a very high time frame. You understand? Then those higher time frame zones and lines which the market will not easily get to, you can just remove them. Then you focus on the one that the market will easily get to. Then you remember to be putting the lines as the market starts moving in your direction, so that you can take note of where the market would possibly react. All right, so for now we have a structure here also that still confirms the market will be buying, and this structure is what we just marked here, channel. Now the market bought impulsively, then it sold, creating these lower highs and lower lows here. Then the market is still now on this same zone. We saw rejections on the 4-hourly time frame. So what we are expecting now is buys. We're expecting the market to buy from this zone, continue buying, then breaking out of this zone, this trend line, then break out of this zone and continue buying just like that. This is what we are expecting from this pair, guys. You see, the analysis is very simple. It is very simple. All right, so even if you are like now, if you, let's say you do not have your entry trigger, let's say you do not have an entry trigger right now, but you can still enter a trade. The minimum lot size for this pay is 0.2. So if the man, even at this point here, you're able to enter a trade and then you leave the stop loss to be somewhere here. This is about 2.5 US dollars for your stop loss. Then your profit, you can move your first profit around this same zone, this zone here. This is about $6. Then understand that there's a very high chance the market can buy up to this level here. All right, so you can just follow it up. If you want to really trust your setup, or you want to build that confidence, use a small lot size as this. Then set your stop loss, allow the market to run. You see, you make some nice profit. This is a very high probability trade setup, guys. It's a high probability trade setup. All you need to do is draw the trend lines, mark out your zones, and then wait for the market to get to those zones. As market gets to those zones, you wait for reactions to confirm it's actually going to break out or it's going to reverse. Once it does that, then you take your entry. Remember, nobody controls the market. This is a speculation. We only speculate. Then we try to take advantage of the opportunities the market presents to us based on our speculations. So the speculation can never be 100%. You understand? So even with this analysis, the market can still decide to go a different direction. But if you have a strategy, an approach that works for you most of the time, then it's good to follow, just like I have done this. Understand me? So just follow what you've seen, this analysis, try to replicate it. Even if you're not able to catch up with this particular pair, you can do that, apply this on every other pairs. Try to do a top-down analysis, get a good idea of what the market wants to do. Then you get your entry on time, make some profit, guys. All right. So subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done that yet. Like this video, share your thoughts in the comment section. There is a link in the description of this video. It will take you to my Telegram channel. Once you get there, you can find my direct contact if you would want to enroll in my private mentorship. All right, you want to enroll in my private mentorship, so that I will take time to teach you these things. I'll take time to explain things for you. There is an advantage if you are enrolling in my private mentorship, because we have a time to discuss one-on-one. All right, and you learn faster. All right, so if you are interested, then reach out to me through the Telegram, my direct Telegram contacts, once you get to my channel, following the link in the description of this video, guys. All right, so I'm thinking of holding a free class very soon. I'm not sure yet, but however it is, it will be communicated in the Telegram, my Telegram channel. All right, so just stay tuned in the Telegram channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay blessed. Peace out.